Last time on Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn.
Almost no response, just like the people in Niez.
The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject, including me.
Sweet baby child, no!
What are you trying to accomplish?
We maintain this facility to mass produce and manage suppressors.
Nazamil has been expecting you. She waits further within this facility.
Oh.
Are these us? We can't let her do this.
Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. So we finally figured out what Nazamil is up to. She's, putting these weird helmets on people so she can basically mind control them into having world peace. And doesn't see the problems with that. So, yeah, we're gonna have to confront her about that, but before we do...
Alright, let's get back to gathering info on wedding ceremonies. You and Rinwell looked into flowers, right? So what's next on the docket?
I'm thinking food should be next. The food at Kagari's wedding was really amazing. I still remember it.
That's so. Hey, didn't I hear something real similar from Shion? That was close. I almost let something slip.
I don't know anything about that. I just have an interest in wedding foods. What should be served, how it should be prepared, stuff like that. I just want to learn.
True, you can't just serve anything you want that tastes good. If you served hot dogs at a wedding, people would riot.
That is untrue. I would love a wedding where, like, you know, like, different kinds of hot dogs, like chili dogs, chili cheese dogs, regular hot dogs. You know, if you want to be blasphemous and, you know, put pineapple on them, you know, I will forgive you, but I will never let you forget that you ruined my wedding. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, it depends on the kind of hot dog.
Yeah, wedding food should be a treat for the guests. So I'm sure Danins and Renins will each prefer different things.
Let's start by looking into the Renin side.
Yeah, I agree. We can begin by asking Dohalim.
Sorry. Dohalim's on Shion distraction duty. I'm doing my best to keep her in the dark too, so we've got to be sure she doesn't overhear us.
I see. In that case, maybe Dohalim's friends Avakir and Faria can help us out.
Those two that were on Lenegus. They're over in Pelagian now, right? Yeah, that's a good place to start. Let's go see them and see what they have to say.
A feast of blessings.
Dinner at a wedding reception. What would you pick for the menu, Law?
I'd want a bunch of tasty meat. Just pile my plate with meat and I'll be happy as a clam.
I should have known you'd say that. And I imagine you're not the only one who feels that way.
Right? But since it's a fancy shindig, I guess you probably need some fancy food too.
True. I hope Avakir and Faria can give me some good suggestions.
Alright, I finally got Alphen's best weapon because turns out I found out where you get the iron pipe. It's a reward for one of the,
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking too. It's one of the rewards from the, like, training grounds, like the tournament area.
I know it's sudden, but Dohalim's busy, so we were hoping the two of you could tell us a bit about Renin customs.
I'm surprised you'd come to us, but we'd be happy to help out a friend of Doe's. Huh, I didn't know weddings were popular here. They're a custom that goes way back on Rena.
What kind of food do you serve at Renin weddings?
Let's see, for the guests... Oh, you've got to have a huge cake.
The bride and groom cut the cake together in front of all the guests, then feed each other a slice.
They feed each other? I'd be too embarrassed to do something like that.
Wait, Alphen, are you asking about weddings to prepare for your own? In that case, you've got to make sure your partner has a say. But I guess that would be tough if you want to make it a surprise.
No. I'm just curious, so I'm doing some research. I'm not keeping this a secret because I want to surprise someone.
Yes, you
I'm
are!
just not familiar with the customs and want to learn.
I see. Seeking knowledge on subjects out of your wheelhouse is a noble pursuit.
You've taught us a lot. Thanks, Avakir. Thanks, Faria.
Now that we've learned about Renin customs, why don't we ask someone about the Danin ones?
Sure, but who should we ask? I guess we could start by going to see Doc.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Uzlebek. Does Doc's knowledge include weddings and food and stuff like that too?
I'm not sure. But the more I think about it, I suppose those aren't really his areas of expertise. I guess I might have a bad habit of turning to Doc whenever I have a problem.
You must really trust him. It's good to have someone like that when you're lost or confused. And he clearly doesn't mind.
Hey Doc, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Weddings? I don't even know what that is, let alone what kind of food you should serve. Calaglio was poor, and we couldn't even afford to think about stuff like that when we were slaves.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I've heard of weddings. There's ceremonies for people that are getting married, right?
Married, you say? Alphen, you thinking of settling down?
It's more that I haven't thought about it enough, so I want to prepare a little for when the time comes.
I was all prepared to take a parental role and give you my blessing. But you're not tying the knot? You know, Alphen, you really haven't changed at all.
Maybe not. There's still a lot I don't know. So much I have to learn.
So if Doc doesn't know anything, what now? I can't think of anyone else who might know about weddings.
Do you know anyone who's done that marriage ceremony? If you do, maybe you could ask them.
Oh, right! We do know one couple.
Kagari and Notio. Of course, why didn't I think of asking them? We attended their wedding, and theirs is the one that set off this whole wedding craze to begin with. They're the perfect pair for us to talk to.
Then our next destination is set. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of useful information.
Seems like everything's settled here then.
Good luck, Alphen.
Thanks, guys.
Next, we should go to Kagari and Notio's place. Let's head to Thistleum.
They sure get along well. Like they're in their own little world together.
Well, they're married, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, for them. But it's hard to know how to respond when they're acting like that.
That's the point. Alright, so new entries. Law's acting weird. Law told me to give him and Alphen space when they were talking. Apparently there's something serious and important. Sounds suspicious to me. Very suspicious. A little too suspicious. I swear. Law was grinning more than usual. He must be up to something. He's not good at hiding things. Wish Alphen wasn't mixed up in it, though. He's a bit of a softie, so I'm worried. Maybe I should keep an eye on things. Seems like Alphen and Doc were having a really deep conversation. Maybe Law wasn't joking about discussing something serious with Alphen, and this is somehow related? But when I tried to ask what they were talking about, Dohalim stopped me, so I never found out. I asked him, do you think Law's planning something? He's acting so strange. But Dohalim sized up the question and said, isn't Law's behavior always a little strange? Oh, God, Dodo! So proud of you, Dodo! Law's obviously acting suspicious, and Dohalim is trying to throw me off the trail. Come to think of it, Kisara was acting strange too. I feel like Alphen and Rinwell kept glancing over at me. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I feel like everyone except me is involved in some sort of discussion. Can't help but think, maybe, just maybe, they found out about that. What is that? Shion? What is that? What is that? Must know.
Oh my, hello. Are you here for Notio? Or did you come to see me?
Both of you, actually. Can we ask you some questions about wedding ceremonies?
Of course. It would be our pleasure. Our wedding ceremony is one of my most important memories with my beloved Kagari. Ask us anything.
What should we talk about first? How about the day I decided to marry my sweet Notio?
Sorry. Maybe we can get to that later. For now, I want to know about the food.
See, I'm currently gathering information on food that's served at weddings. What kinds of dishes guests will enjoy, that kind of thing. You two have experience, so I was hoping you could share your insights.
Of course. We'd be happy to. Our ceremony was very simple, but we did it our way.
We didn't worry too much about Danon or Renan traditions. We decided to do whatever made us happy.
It's the thought that counts, after all. I think you should prepare whatever the couple wants to eat, or something they want their guests to eat.
The thought that counts. Taking care of your guests, you mean? Thank you. That's helpful.
Oh, and we prepared dishes with ingredients that are said to be auspicious.
Since everyone came all the way just for us, we wanted our guests to feel happy too.
Everyone who attended seemed to enjoy it, so I recommend doing the same.
But gathering everything was quite an ordeal. Remember, Notio? We were only able to serve what we did through sheer luck.
What do you mean by sheer luck?
The merchant we talked to said it was a miracle he got everything, and that he'd never be able to manage it again.
Wow, it's that much trouble. And it may be tough to procure those kinds of ingredients. If that's the case, we should try to gather everything ourselves and...
You want to gather things now? Even though you're not getting married yet?
Yeah, I want to make sure I know how to get what I need. I want all my bases covered.
Okay. You sure put your all into things you're serious about, huh, Alphen?
I appreciate your help, Law. So, what kinds of auspicious ingredients should we go after?
Sea bream is a high-class fish with an elegant taste, so it's often seen in celebratory meals in Thistleum.
They also said something about lemons bringing good luck. I don't know why, but they said it'll keep you from catching a cold.
It's, you know, it's all the vitamins in it.
Where I'm from, we eat rat pig meat on special occasions. It's supposed to be good for your health.
Sounds like certain ingredients carry special meaning. We'll see what we can scrounge out. Food we both like that also feels special. Guess I'll start with stuff I like. Be a good idea to find some spices. The spiciest stuff they've got around here.
I'd caution against too many unusual flavors. It's best to stick with the recommended ingredients, especially in your case, Alphen.
Your mind and body can also enjoy the festivities when you eat auspicious foods, right?
I never get tired of seeing that smile. I can't believe you're my wife. It's like I'm dreaming.
Oh, stop, Notio. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, that's... Okay, that was adorable. Acquire 3 sea bream. Where am I gonna get sea bream? Do not tell me I have to fish! I refuse! I refuse to fish! I will buy sea bream!
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hi, Shion. You didn't hear anything about what we were talking about, did you? Oh, thank God. Can buy the sea bream.
All right. That's all the ingredients they wanted.
Should we head back to see Kagari and Notio and Thistleum then?
We already are there. They're just right outside, dude.
You've already got some auspicious ingredients. And I went on and on about how hard it'd be to get them. Seems I was wasting my breath.
It definitely wasn't easy.
Yes, it was. Don't lie to them.
Okay. I think we got a handle on how to gather what we need. We should be able to lend a hand next time someone's having a ceremony. I also know what to do to prepare for my own wedding. Yeah, if I ever have one, I mean.
How about that? I think we got some good info.
If you're doing all this to prepare for your own wedding, you should fully understand what your partner wants before planning the menu.
What my partner wants?
Sorry. I didn't mean to be nosy.
It's not like that, Kagari. But people keep telling me the same thing. To take my partner's wishes into consideration. But I'm still just doing research, so I don't really understand what that means.
So you're doing research to understand what you want for yourself. I think that's wonderful, too.
Some people are satisfied as long as they end up married and don't do any planning at all. Those kinds of people are the worst.
Ow, that hurts.
Yeah, that was a close one.
We got some great advice. So I think that should about do it for our culinary investigation.
I feel like there was some other auspicious food, but I can't recall what it was.
What? There's more?
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there was some delicious and auspicious food that both Renans and Danans enjoy. It was the hardest one to get our hands on. Someone knowledgeable about gourmet should know what it is.
Well, now that's got me curious. We've already come this far. We should try to gather some ingredients.
Man, I knew you'd say that. But how are we supposed to do that when we don't even know what you want?
We find Gordino.
Maybe that old man will know. You know, the one traveling around in search of fine delicacies.
Gordino. He's definitely the perfect person to ask.
I know, right? Let's go talk to him next.
Thanks for all the help, both of you.
I hope what we shared was useful.
Oh.
I wonder where our old foodie friend is now.
We'll probably run into him if we go somewhere famous for its food, right?
I hope he hasn't collapsed again while searching for his next culinary obsession.
Gordino, thank God you're still alive.
Oh, look who it is. What can I do for you? Got more questions about gastronomy? An auspicious food for weddings that both Denons and Renans enjoy. I know a few things that fit the bill.
Okay, so are any of them something that she likes?
Huh? What was that? Speak up!
Well, it's, Shion. I need something Shion likes.
Wow! What are you so angry about? What did I do?
You didn't do anything wrong, Gordino. Shion's name just kinda came to mind. Just leave it at that.
He's so embarrassed. I love it.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on. But I know just the thing for that young woman who's always hungry.
Oh, come on, just say it already.
Danins love it. Renins love it. That young woman who is always hungry does too. And it's auspicious. Boss Fish checks all the boxes. In the gastronomy world, they say that if you eat a boss fish at a special occasion, your family will be bestowed with safety.
I didn't know there were legends like that in gastronomy. But it sounds like boss fish is perfect. We'll scrounge some up.
Oh, it won't be that easy. Boss fish are hard to find. However, if you aren't able to pass this test, you won't get my blessing to marry my daughter.
But who said anything about marrying your daughter? I don't need your blessing.
Obviously, I'm joking. I don't have a daughter, but I've always wanted to say that. At any rate, I'm not kidding about boss fish. Good luck getting your hands on some. You'll need it.
Sorry it's taken so long, but we're finally nearing the end of our ingredient search.
Don't get careless now. We need to save our strength for the battle with the boss fish.
Wow, she's really into this.
To think, the day would come where I face down a boss fish. This is so exciting.
No. No, I don't want to do fishing. Ha! Apparently they sell them here. Yes. Oh my god, they're expensive. I just need the one.
So this is the boss fish? Nice!
Let's deliver it to Gordino. I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
No, Alphen. No, you will not.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That's a boss fish for sure. It must have been quite the trial to get this.
Oh, yes. So difficult. I bought it from an owl.
But hospitality would be meaningless if it were easy, now wouldn't it? You've done well, son.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay. I'll allow you to marry her. But I won't forgive you if you make my daughter unhappy.
Not this again.
Jokes aside, if you can get your hands on boss fish, then you should be able to get any ingredients you need.
Thanks. I think it's fair to say we've perfectly understood how to gather what we need.
We learned about wedding dishes and how to gather the ingredients. So you must be satisfied now, right, Alphen?
Indeed. I owe you my thanks as well, Law.
If you ever need more advice about the menu for your wedding, don't hesitate to come see your friend Gordino. Regardless, my fabulous recipe deserves a name. Absolutely exquisite. Harmonized.
I think the way I perform it is better, but, you know, that's me.
I hope someday she'll be on board with making the menu too, Alphen. I'm sure she, your partner, will be happy with anything Gordino cooks.
Something my partner will enjoy. I need to think about that, too.
Something bothering you?
No, it's just... everyone we've talked to has mentioned the same thing. My ultimate goal is to learn more about weddings and marriage. That hasn't changed. But Kagari and Notio said that isn't enough. And that I have to think more about my partner.
Right, that's why we looked into boss fish. Isn't that enough?
Maybe. But I don't know if it counts as taking my partner into consideration. I'll have to give it some more thought.
A feast of blessings.
I've learned a lot about ingredients and cooking.
Let me know the next time you're having trouble. I'll be glad to help.
Thanks. I appreciate the offer.
No problem. Leave it all to me.
All right. We're now gonna have to confront sweet baby child about all the bad she's doing. She's not gonna be happy with us. Like, really not gonna be happy with us. Is she not? Oh, no, she is. I was like, doesn't even seem like she's here.
You all came.
Nazamil. Is it true you're trying to forcibly alter the wills of everyone in the world with those masks?
If you mean the suppressors, then yes.
Come on! You sure the hell Ganquil aren't forcing you to do this or something? That's it, right?
Sorry, but no. They are asleep. I merely looked in on their thoughts. That's how I found out about the suppressors and about the mausoleums.
So you're able to read minds? I see. So that's how she learned of the keystone.
You can't get rid of everything that's different by compelling everyone to think like you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm making their minds all the same.
No, that's the same
as mine.
No, that's bad.
I like all of you more than I can say. If everybody has my thoughts, they'll automatically like you too.
Oh no.
You want them to like us?
So you're trying to brainwash everyone in the world because you want to do us a favor?
For years, I have put up with their hatred. I could bear it if it were just for me. But I can't stand the thought of my friends being hated. Not my best friends. The first friends that I've ever had. I will not let anyone hurt you.
You don't have to do this. Now, come on!
It'll be done soon. Don't worry, Alphen. I just sent out orders from the Keystone to have suppressors put on everyone.
What?
What?
That's not good! Sweet baby child!
You can't. What you're trying to do here, controlling people with these masks of yours. It's tyranny!
I wanted to make you happy.
Why didn't you talk to us about it then?
Please, stop this. Come back with us.
No way. Why would you say something like that?
Nazamil, listen.
I'm doing all this for you. You're supposed to be my friends. Why are you throwing it back in my face?
Nazamil!
I get it. It's because I was useless, wasn't I? Why do you despise me?
Of course I don't hate you.
I have an idea. All I have to do is put my thoughts in your heads as well. Then we'll be the same.
Oh no, that's bad.
Nazamil!
I'll try to make it quick.
No! I don't want to find my sweet baby child!
The same. Then they'll like me again. Then they'll be happy again.
No, Nazamil. You're wrong.
It's okay. Soon we'll all be the same.
That's not good! Sameness is not good, baby girl!
I can't get your suppressor on.
No way I'm putting one of those things on.
Yeah, fuck that shit!
Is she serious?
She has a lot of mental issues.
What I can do. You're mine.
Let's go.
Not today. Now I can let loose. Try harder. My turn.
What's this?
Why do they
This is the
reject
power
me?
of all six elements.
She's as strong as a lord. No, stronger.
What do we do? I don't see a way out of this without hurting her.
Neil, please, stop this. We're your friends, aren't we? One more time. Mega Red. Air the power of the waters of creation.
Shattering that freaking does it.
Here I come.
No need to be prepared.
First strike.
I don't like this! This is not okay! Oh, ow.
Blazing flame.
See, I wish that Nazamil had actually been the villain of the main game instead of Volron. Because Volron was generic IR evil man. She actually has a reason for brainwashing people.
Won't be easy, but it's our only shot. I really owe you one.
I'm almost finished.
I'll bring you back from death to bed.
Now you see what I can. I'm just getting started. Blazing flame! Watch this! Now I'm in the groove. I'm not done.
Gemini Aqua! Render! By the power
I'm on
of
it.
flame! Air
Strike! Watch it!
Lightning orb! The waters of my judgment! Not my one!
I'm on it!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
A whirling
You're mine.
magic is there!
I'm not done. Raining splash. Incineration wave. Inferno punch.
Whoa! Light and dark astral energy manifested as one?
Is she combining multiple elements of astral energy into her attacks?
Yeah, I think she is. I've never seen or heard of anything like it before now.
Indeed. The danger is all too clear.
Nazamil, did you push your astral arts too far?
It's too much stress on her body.
Please, you've got to stop this recklessness.
A chain between heaven.
Oh, my sweet baby child!
Lunar corruption. Gemini Aqua.
Not today.
Annihilation.
That freaking does it!
I'll heal you all.
Inspiration!
Stop this, Nazamil.
Why? Why would you interfere?
What you're trying to do is tyranny. Listen to me.
I knew you hated me.
That is not true! Just because people have different opinions than you does not mean they hate you!
I'm not done.
I never miss.
One more! Inferno punch!
Everyone does. Anyone who gets to know me runs away. They tell me that it's because I'm different. I'm not Ren. I'm not Dan. I'm not normal. I'm not anyone's friend. I'm not anyone's friend.
Nazamil.
Get on in there with you. I'll heal you all.
We are your friend, baby girl. We just don't want you to destroy the world. I don't see how you don't understand that.
This should do it.
Need to pull myself together. Back into the flesh. I'm going to need you. I call upon thee. Resurrection. The water's magic is there. Tidal wave.
Raining slash.
Searing flame.
Incineration wave.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Don't mind if I do. Huh? I managed to steal an astral art from her, but I only got one of them? Nazamil's astral energy is incredibly strong.
However, that power must be taking its toll on her.
Right. We've got to stop her quickly. None shall escape my judgment.
Not my fight!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Take a jet. 1,000 gales carry you to shreds. Resuscitation.
Damn it!
Annihilation.
Not today.
Power of flame.
Blazing flame! That freaking does it!
Not a chance.
Dance in the
Raining
wind.
slash.
Air thrust. Explosion. Lightning orb.
Oh no.
Here's a healing art.
Everyone hates me. Everyone! I can't take anymore.
The blazing sword?
All of it. Make it all go away.
Tidal wave. Healing circle.
Whoa.
What is this? I don't understand. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I thought you were my friends. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alone again. I can't.
What? What is she doing? Oh, I guess that's the thing that controls all the others.
I'm despicable. Yes. I should just disappear.
No! Sweet baby child, no!
No, Nazamil, don't do it! Nazamil. Wait! Nazamil.
Oh, man.
We couldn't stop her.
We're not done yet. Let's follow her through that teleporter.
Right. There's a healing thing outside here that I didn't use. I'm gonna use it now.
Let's catch up with Nazamil.
But I need to heal.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
What's gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
The one she put on is the reigning visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks. But if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamil said before has me worried.
She said she'd send our orders. You're right. We should check it out. Before we leave, we should seal this room. Nazamil might be able to seal it with her power, but it's better than doing nothing.
Yeah.
Ouch, that smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamil has some crazy tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah. Dear God. She had like a shield that protected her from harm. The second seal.
Let's head back to Niez.
Okay.
I wonder how things are going in Niez.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
Yeah, we can't go anywhere else but there.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamil didn't order her puppets to attack?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Hey, there's Bayfon.
No!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Nazamil?
Huh?
Wait, if Bayfon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
What is going on with these people?
I'm glad they're not attacking us. But why do they keep apologizing? At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
And Nazamil plans to do this to the entire world?
I hope the inn hasn't been compromised.
With Bayfon like that, who knows what's happened?
They've gotten in. We're done for.
No, look, we're not wearing those masks.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure.
I'm relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Bayfon said he would lure them away and left us. So you've been hiding here. Renins and Danins, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
This lady saved me with her astral arts. I never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamil said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now? And when they talked, it
was Nazamil's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamil was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
And now, she's wearing a mask. And must be in the same state as the people outside. Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the Keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the Keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamil is also under the control of a suppressor, maybe everyone outside has gone quiet, because they've become the same as Nazamil is right now.
I suppose they must have been Nazamil's true feelings. I don't know how it all works, but that has to be it.
all of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamil's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
Right.
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamil. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
We should rest up and tend to our gear.
Right. Let's call it a day.
Those people outside will just have to hold on for a little longer.
Sadly, yeah.
There's something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamil right now, how did Nazamil become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamil was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamil's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamil went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way. She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamil still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't listening to what we were saying. It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamil to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again.
Yeah. How reassuring to have you guys here. Can't do much for you, but would you like to stay for the night? Yeah.
I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamil.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamil, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends. So, when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamil lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her, because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
Yeah. It's a bit forced, because, I mean, all of this is kind of obvious, but, you know.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I?
Nope.
I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Shion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamil is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Shion.
No.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamil. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamil's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamil however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you. I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Shion, would...
Now's not the time.
Oh, no!
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
Oh.
Is that all right?
You're good. I mean, I know they get married, so...
You're always 5 steps ahead of me.
I still really enjoyed their
right.
love affair.
Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamil is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work, then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
We need to avoid provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
Okay, there are some other quests to do.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Huh? Weren't you in the bureau? Law, what are you doing here? It's my line. What are you doing here?
Huh?
You think I could just cast off my bureau uniform and live a quiet life in the city? There are many who hold a grudge against all bureau members. If they find me, I could be killed. You got it good, palling around with a hero, even though you were a snake-eye just like me. What will it take to wash away my past as an underling on the Renans? Do I have to save the world too? I don't know about that, but... Law faced his past. He worked very hard to find what he can do to make up for it, and he still does all he can. Rinwell.
Why you?
You that woman they call a Danon mage? You're like two outcasts looking at each other's wounds. Make me want to puke. I will punch you in the teeth.
Why you?
What the hell did you just say? Can't say I'm doing it around either of you. I've got better things to do.
Damn.
Coward. He's lucky he's so fast. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
No.
It's okay. You have nothing to apologize for. Did you notice something? He ran off towards Mesa 224. He was trying and failing to keep his bag hidden from us. Bag? What do you mean? He was holding something? So what? What about it? Curious what's in it. He said he had better things to do. He seemed pretty desperate. If he's bitter about people judging him for his past, you think he might have something dangerous in that bag? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's worth checking out. Let's go to Mesa 224 and track him down. Hand in hand.
I can't believe that man said that. Could he have picked worse phrasing? I hope Rinwell and Law don't take his words too seriously.
Both of them have faced their pasts and are now looking forward to the future. But words can still hurt. And we should keep an eye on them.
I agree.
Why do the horses have such defined muscles? This has never been explained! Uh-oh. Masked people.
I guess...
Hey, you seen a suspicious guy come this way? He was holding a bag about yay big. No, I haven't.
Law.
Law, look behind him. What have you got in the snow behind you? Let me take a look. What's the meaning of this? You're hiding a bag in there. The snow is way out of place. I can see the damn bag.
What?
No, I hid it. Good. Aha! You are hiding it. You tricked me!
Good grief.
I can't see the bag. But that's the only snow around here that's so unnaturally packed down, so it's pretty obvious. Damn it. You know the guy we're looking for? I don't know about Snake Eyes. I never said he's a Snake Eye. Boy, you're really bad at this. So you do know him. What's in the bag? What's he planning to do to the village? Wait a sec, there's nothing dangerous in there. It's just a bag full of rations. Food. He'd never do anything to this village. Just looking out for his old man and gave me... His old man? You mean you're his son?
La.
Well, you don't need to be so aggressive. Look, you're making him nervous.
Well...
Sorry. Look, the truth is, I was in the bureau. I ran into your son before coming here and he was acting strange, so we got worried. If food's all that's in the bag, then we'll leave you alone. Sorry for making wild accusations. So you used to be like my boy, huh? Well, then I have a favor to ask you. Tell him he's atoned enough. He should run far away from here and stop worrying about me. Atoned? My son regularly sneaks into the village and leaves food in front of our house. He feels guilty about sending me to the floodlights. He sent his own father? Even though it was his duty as a Snake Eye, it looked like he was hesitating at the time. He must have doubted what he was doing when he sent others to the floodlights. Though he's no longer a Snake Eye, I doubt others will forgive my son for what he did. So I want him to run far away and live somewhere safe. It may sound selfish, but to me it hurts more to think my son is being tied down because of me. Hey, I know he said some nasty things to you, but can I go tell him what you said? I know what it feels like to be bound by the past. I know how you feel. Still can't forgive Almadria even after all this time. But being with all of you made me realize that I need to let some things go. So let's do it. Let's find the guy and tell him what his father said. You can wait here. I promise I'll tell him. Thank you. It's been rough not having anyone to talk about this kind of thing.
Are you okay, Law?
Yeah. I was just thinking back on my time with the Snake Eyes. I was a serious mess back then. But I still can't believe I really arrested my own dad.
Oh, Law.
Sorry. Now's not the time for old regrets.
Right. But what is the time for? I don't know where this kid is. Oh. Is he back in the same spot? Are you kidding me? A horde of Zoogles? That's where the former Snake Eyes member was, right? Was it attacked? Gotta be kidding me. If he's dead, imagine how his father will feel. Here comes even more. It's dangerous to stick together like this. Split up. Kisara and Dohalim go that way. Law and I will be here. Sean and Rinwell go... Alphen, leave him to me. Gotta tell him what his father said. I've just gotta go. Law? Can't really explain, but Law sees himself in that guy. Law looks at him, he sees his own past, his own suffering, and he wants to help. Rinwell, I told you, I know how it feels to be bound by the past. That's why you and I have to find that former Snake Eyes and clear up the confusion. Right. Let's go, Rinwell. I got your back. Alphen, are you sure about letting these two go? Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. We should get going too. Alright, let's get this done. For Law and Rinwell. Why did it start me off as Rinwell?
I didn't ask for more of them.
I didn't either.
The waters of creation. Dance, immortal droplets.
That's where you were hiding. Thank goodness you aren't hurt.
What?
Law? And the woman from earlier? Were you looking for food to give your dad to atone? What? How'd you know about that?
Well...
We met your dad. He asked us to pass along a message to you. Your father said you've atoned enough. You should run far away from here and stop worrying about me.
Huh?
He did? Really? Your dad was worried about you. That food was never meant as atonement. And if I didn't try to get rid of this guilt, I was gonna go crazy. I'm estranged from my father. I rebelled and ran away from home. Went through a lot after that. Joined the Bureau out of fear that someone would turn me in, and sent my father, my own father, to the floodlights. I arrested my own dad, too. You know that, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm jealous your parents aren't both dead. I think your dad just wants you to live. I don't want to die either. It's my fault that Danas and Slowly are so distrustful of each other. I sent countless people to the floodlights. Now I'm supposed to leave my father and flee? How am I supposed to live with myself?
Hey!
What will you live for from now on? Huh? When I was struggling with my own emotions, my friends told me this. The words always make their way into my heart, though any anger or regret that may be there. I see. I have a lot of life to live. I don't know if the words that saved me will have the same effect on you. I don't think regret can be something to live for. Maybe your dad wants you to find something new you can live for. Rinwell, I want to see my father. I don't just want to pass him rations. I want to apologize. To redeem myself. Before that, I want to make my amends to everyone else. I'll do what I've got to do and keep living. It'll be difficult to earn forgiveness of everyone you've wronged. Impossible, maybe. I know. But if that's what you want to do, you should do it. The wrongs you've done will always be with you. If you think you can do something to make up for them, do it. La. So you're like me too. I'm in my mind. I'm not running anywhere. I'll pay for what I've done, no matter what it takes. Once I've done that, once I'm ready, I'll apologize to my father. Directly, man to man. Hey, tell me. Is repentance the same thing as regret? Is it enough to keep someone alive?
Yeah!
Yeah, I think it is. And besides, now you're facing forward, ready to move on. You'll be fine. I'm so ashamed. You guys are all so encouraging, but I lash out at you like that. Thanks, guys. Sorry for what I said before. I'll work harder so that I can live with my dad. I hope he can live with his dad again. Yeah. Listen, Rinwell. Thanks for everything. You didn't just get him fired up, but me too. Just like you, I took helping that man as another opportunity to look back on my own past. So I should be thanking you. I see. Whoa, what's the matter, Hootle? It's okay, Hootle. Law didn't do anything wrong this time. What do you mean, this time? Hootle does not like the fact that Rinwell is getting so close to him. He is threatening Hootle's position.
I had my doubts for a time, but Law and Rinwell have both gotten stronger.
Yes, our concerns were unfounded. They've both grown a staggering amount.
When we first met up again, I still saw them as children that needed my protection. But I was wrong. It's actually a little sad to realize.
It can be lonely when those you once protected no longer truly need your help. But they have become excellent friends and allies. Don't you think?
Yeah, I really do.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, there's one more regular quest here in Cislodia, and I want to get that done. And then we'll call it good for this episode. Say, I've got a bit of a request for you. Will you hear me out? Sure, what's up? As I mentioned before, those days of Cislodians keeping eyeing each other have had a lasting impact. Biggest issue is how people are treating the former informants.
Well...
They're still taking flack for their past actions? Yes. The anger of those who lost their families because of the informants won't go away in a mere year. The Silver Swords have forbidden personal vendettas, but not everyone's satisfied with that. A few extreme informant hunters have been attacking former informants. There's nothing more than pointless violence! Yeah, we can't let it slide. It's not like people will voice their discontent out in the open. Sure, it was the norm until a year ago, hiding your feelings from the world. Honestly, I find it easier to talk to outsiders like yourselves. I'm sure others feel similarly. I see. That's what you wanted to ask us. It is. Talk to the villagers and hear out their feelings in the former informants. I'd like to hear everyone's true feelings, former informants and those who detest them. Okay.
Got it.
Thanks, that's a huge help. A local like myself can't navigate those waters.
Got it.
We'll take care of it, Bregan.
Bregan's got it tough with so much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
What do I think of the informant hunters? Well, hell, you asked that knowing I used to be an informant, right? You're just here to get your jollies harassing me, aren't you? Well, I've had enough of this crap. What? Wait, you used to be an informant? We had no clue. We're here at the behest of the Silver Swords to gather information on informants from the populace. We don't mean you any harm. Some things may not be easy to talk about, but we want to hear what you have to say. Oh, really? Thing is, someone in town told everyone I used to be an informant. As a result, I've had to endure all sorts of abuse. Thought you'd come for your own pound of flesh. Sorry. Though to be honest, I don't blame them for coming for revenge. Even with all that abuse? After everything I've done, I'm in no position to complain. I have exploited others for my own gain. Then I got informed on by another guy and ended up in forced labor myself. What goes around comes around, I guess.
Well?
Is there something you want? Like, do you want the Silver Swords to protect you? Nah, I don't really want anything like that. But if you really want to know, might be an odd answer, but I want to atone for my mistakes, for the sake of those I wronged. Rather than hide from the informant hunters, I'd rather make amends in front of everyone. Probably far too late for that, though, so I'm just living here quietly.
Thanks.
Is that so? Thanks for telling us. What the hell? What do you want?
Right.
We just want to have a little chat. No need to be scared. Been a while since anyone tried to talk to me. Everyone assumes I was an informant. What? So you're mistaken for a former informant? Yeah, lots of people around me were taken away, but it wasn't my doing. That sounds tough. Condemned for something he didn't even do.
Damn it.
Exactly. Why do I have to still live in fear even after the Renans left? People are willing so-called justice with this informant hunting. But what if an innocent person like me ends up getting attacked? Have you tried making your case with everyone? Of course I did. But who would believe the words of a former informant?
I guess.
If only you could get them to understand what really happened. There must be some way. No, I can't think of... hold on, I know. If you meet the others, please make a case for my innocence. I mean, we could do that. Informant hunting? It's difficult to say in public, but I think it should be allowed. Can I ask why you think that? Both my parents were taken after someone informed on them. I haven't seen them since. I've mourned them ever since that day. If it meant freeing myself from that pain, then I'd... I see. My sister seems to think differently than I do. You know, sis, I hate informants too. I just don't see any good coming from taking revenge on them. But it's the Renans who were really bad. Why should Daniels hate each other after all this time?
Yeah.
You've forgiven them, then? No, I haven't. How could I? It's just... violence won't solve anything.
Right.
You're right. It may provide some temporary relief, but it won't make your sadness go away. Hurts to hold on to anger for so long without an outlet for it. That's why they want to resort to violence. Yeah, maybe I feel better if I talk to people around town with similar experiences, but that's not happening. Talk to other people, huh?
Thanks.
Thanks for sharing your honest opinions. Both of you. It's helpful. No problem. You informant hunters? I don't think that's right.
Well...
Did you tell me why you feel that way? Back then, everyone was desperate to survive. No point condemning someone for making a mistake. I was also informed on by someone and put into forced labor, and I have no hard feelings toward them. Even after what you've been through? Yes. Though maybe it's because I was able to come back alive. It's sad to see people hating each other after barely surviving, you know? I see. Yeah, I feel the same. Thanks for telling me.
Even though the Renan subjugation has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
I see.
They all have their own thoughts, huh? Thanks for letting me know. Now I have an idea of what everyone's thinking at the very least. But we still don't know what to do. True. Each side has their own thoughts. I think it'll take time to solve this problem. It's probably better if they can at least talk to each other more openly without us in between. I feel like it's getting more complicated because everyone's holding it in with their hearts closed off. It's just as you say, the long-running subjugation left deep scars in these people. Wonder if there's a way to open the hearts of people like that. Brigand, you've been working hard on a seriously tough issue, huh? I suppose so. The only thing I look forward to these days is a drink when I get home.
That's right.
A drink? That's it. Why can't we use that?
Rinwell?
Did you think of something?
Yeah.
Why don't we get all the adults in town together for a round of drinks? Obviously, I don't drink, but adults seem to talk more when they're drunk, right? You want to get a bunch of angry people that don't normally talk to each other drunk and in the same room together? Rinwell, it's obvious that you are 15 and do not understand the problems with that. That goes to show they let their guards down. Maybe they'll be able to say what's on their minds. Again, maybe that's not a good thing. Oh, you're right. Booze can be an easy way to loosen someone's lips. Alphen, no, do not encourage this. This is bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that might just work. No, everyone, this is the worst idea ever. Like, why? Why am I the sane one? I don't want to be the same one. Same. I don't want to be the sane person. I want to be the weird one, but I can't. Lots of folks in Sislodia enjoy a good drink. Keeps the cold at bay. Better than sitting around doing nothing. That means we'll need, chilogen. And lots of it.
How about it?
We can get the ingredients for chilogen from Zoogl's, right? Let's go gather some.
Now we've already got them. There we go. Thanks to that. Not to make plenty of chilogen. I feel bad for always being helped by you guys.
Yes.
It'll take a while to make this much. When we're done, we'll have a big party hosted by the Silver Swords.
Hopefully people all over town will come.
I'm sure they'll come, lured by the booze. What's important is what comes next. It won't be pretty. I seriously don't think you guys understand how bad this is going to be.
It's not something that can be solved by the power of booze alone, is it?
The power of booze is not going to help!
I'm sure it'll be a good first step for the people in the city to talk frankly.
Either that or there will be a mass riot and the town will burn down. Either way, the problems will go away. Yes, I believe so too. See, he agrees with me. Yes, reconstruction after the town gets burned down after a drunken rampage.
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts. I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights
Thank
break out?
you!
So what if they do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right.
No!
Maybe what Sislodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
I mean, an orgy would be far better! And with that, I think that... Wait, hold on, what? Oh, no. They're everywhere. Oh, that's not good. But either way, with that, I think that, we'll call it good for this episode. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Next time, we're gonna do, the last of these little quests here, because we got an Alphen quest, and we got a Dodo quest, and I don't see any more. I think this might be the last EX quest, but I'm not 100% certain on that, but either way, we will find out. So, thanks again everybody, and, as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe it if you're not already, ring the bell for all them notifications is, and until next time, my friends, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers. Hey there! If you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider subscribing to my Patreon so I can keep making awesome videos like the one you just saw. The link will be in the description below, and as always, have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day.